Welcome to South Asia channel. This is J. Reddy, your host. South Asia channel aims bringing South Asian history, heritage and culture in maps, pictures, images. Please encourage and consider subscribing the channel to enhance the knowledge on South Asia. Today, I will discuss about central provinces that was an historical entity from round about 1853 or 1861 to partition independence 47 or 1956 until SRA. So, after this presentation, you have a very good clarity about the events and that happened in that part of the territory, and you can correlate them how they are influencing present day culture and history and heritage of this part of Bharat, South Asia, Indian subcontinent. In this presentation, I will discuss about Nagpur Kingdom, that is a successor of Berar, and Nagpur Princely State, and Nagpur Province, and Sagar and Narbada territories, which together constituted as a central provinces, and a Berar region and Berar province. Then amalgamation of central provinces and Berar province in 1903 as a central provinces and Berar. Sometimes it is simply called central provinces, but officially it is central provinces and Berar. That became a predecessor or the fountain, the predominant core region for Madhya Pradesh. There are three versions of Madhya Pradesh. At that time, I call it Madhya Pradesh 1, then Madhya Pradesh 2 from 1956 to 2000. Now we have Madhya Pradesh 3 after 2000. That is Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. Central provinces and Berar formed the core for Madhya Pradesh formation. And origin of the central provinces Berar has a historical roots in Gondwana kingdoms of Garha, Ratanpur, Sirpur, Nagpur. We will discuss about that in a little bit. Then Devagawa Kingdom or Nagpur Kingdom and its ruler Chand Sultan and his demise and the events that occur, how Maharaja of Maratha Confederacy Raghuji Bhonsle acquired that region and formed enhanced Berar or Nagpur Kingdom. Then he got Bengal secession from Bengal Nawabs Aliwardi Khan, Cuttack, Balsore and Sambalpur regions, and that was merged with his kingdom. And Raghuji died in 1755, succeeded by Janoji Bhonsle, Mudhaji Bhonsle, Raghuji Bhonsle II. During which time Daulatrao Scindia and Raghuji Bhonsle fought Second Maratha War, Anglo-Maratha War, and Treaty of Devagawa resulted a ceding of large territories of Bhonsla Raja of Nagpur like Berar, Cuttack, Sambalpur, Balsore, so on. And finally, Appa Saheb, the next ruler, signed the subsidiary alliance, became a princely state under British paramountcy or protection, and he was exiled and deported. His successor, Raghuji Bhonsle III, who reigned from 1817 to 1853, and doctrine of lapse, his kingdom was acquired by East India Company Bahadur. And there started the career of central provinces and Berar. This is a overall bird's eye view of central provinces and Berar I will explore today. This is the region we are talking about. At one time, when it was in peak, central provinces consisted of Narbada territories, Jabalpur territories, that is Jabalpur and Sagar territories, Berar region, and Nagpur region, and Chhattisgarh region. It was surrounded by the Central India Agency, which was under British protection, and East India Agency, a princely state of Bastar, and a princely state of Hyderabad ruled by Asafiya dynasty by Nizams, and Rajputana, and Bombay Presidents. This is a Khandesh region of Bombay Presidency next to the Berar region, and Madras Presidency up to Lake Chilka. This is a Ganjam district, this is Vijayanagaram district, and these are Godavari districts. There was a historical region in this during the medieval time called Gondwana kingdoms. There were the 4 capitals ruled by Adivasi Maharajas called Gonds. There the Garha, this region Garha, that is Garha Mandla, near Sagar and Demor region, their capital, and Ratanpur, another Gond kings ruled in Chhattisgarh region now, in the Bilaspur district, north of Bilaspur, there is a town called Ratanpur. It was the capital of Ratanpur Gond kings. Then Sirpur, in the southern part of Wainganga river, close to the Telangana, that is Asafiya Hyderabad, Gond Rajas ruled from there, Sirpur. Then the other Gond Rajas ruled from Devagawa, that is Nagpur region, that is Chindwara region. What happened during 1735 or so, the ruler of Gondwana kingdom of Nagpur or Devagawa, that is in the Chindwara district of Betal Plateau, died, passed away. At that time, the ruler of Berar Raja, which was a part of Maratha Empire, was Raghuji Bhonsle. And when Chand Sultan died, the internal conflict broke. He was invited to mediate, and first time he settled the issues. A few years later, again it happened. Raghuji Bhonsle, instead of giving the kingdom to the descendants of Chand Sultan, took it for himself, whereby he became the Raja of Berar and Nagpur and Chhattisgarh region. And Raghuji Bhonsle passed away in 1755. Before he passed away, he fought wars with Bengal Nawabs. Alivardi Khan shed a lot of territory, gave to territory to Raghuji Bhonsle. It's called Bengal secession. With that secession, Raghuji Bhonsle acquired Cuttack, Balsore and Sambalpur. This is Sambalpur, this is Cuttack, and this is Balsore, close to the Kharagpur or Midnapur region of Bengal. So when Raghuji Bhonsle and his predecessors passed away, the Nagpur Raja or Bhonsla Raja, sometimes called Berar Raja, has a lot of territory. He was a part of Maratha Empire. Maratha Empire is a pentarchy, has a 5 the rulers. The Peshwa at Pune, Gaikwad at Baroda, and Bhonsle at Nagpur, and the Sindhya at Gwalior or Ujjain, Holkar at Indore. The Raghuji Bhonsle's death followed by Janoji Bhonsle, Mudoji Bhonsle and Raghoji Bhonsle II, who reigned from 55 to 16. And Janoji Bhonsle participated in Panipat and survived. And later, after the death of Janoji Bhonsle, Raghuji Bhonsle became the ruler and his father Mudoji was the regent. And he acquired a lot of territories, Narmada and Sagar territories here from Peshwa. In the Second Maratha War, Maratha-British War, Raghuji Bhonsle fought along with Daulat Rao Scindia, lost that war. He made a treaty with the British called the Treaty of Devagawa. In 1803, he gave a lot of territory to the British East India Company. He gave the Berar territory called Southern Berar, that was given to the Nizam of Hyderabad. And also Cuttack and Balsur regions and Sambalpur region. This is the Sambalpur region or Sambalpur district, now in Utkal or Kalinga or Orissa or Odisha province. After the Treaty of Devgan, when the third war fought, Appa Saheb was defeated and he was exiled and sent. And his successor Raghuji Bhonsle reigned from 1818 to, there is a typo here, until his death 1853. At that time, the Governor General of Fort William in Calcutta was Lord Dalhousie, under doctrine of lapse, because Raghuji didn't have any male child born to his loins. The doctrine of lapse was applied and his entire territory was taken by a British East India Company with Lord Dalhousie as a Governor General. That's called doctrine of lapse. The kingdom lapsed to the East India Company, Bahadur. It was called from Nagpur Kingdom, it became a princely state. When the British acquired the territory, that is the Nagpur region and Chhattisgarh region, it was called Nagpur Province. It was in 1853. Few years later, before that, the British also acquired from Peshwa Narmada territories and Sagar territories. These are called the Narmada region. This is the Narmada river here. That is the Hoshangabad, Narsimhapur and Bethel and Chindwara, Narmada region. And Jabalpur region, also called Jabalpur region or Sagar Demo region sometimes. Sagar Demo, Jabalpur and Mandla and Sioni. The Sagar territories, Narbada territories were amalgamated in 1861 with the Nagpur Province. Nagpur Province plus Narmada territories and Sagar territories became central provinces. It was central provinces. 3 years later, Nimad district, that is the Khandwa region. It's called Nimad district here, Khandwa region. Eastern Khandwa, Eastern Nimad is Khandwa, Western Nimad is Khargon or Barwani and so on. The Nimad, East Nimad was added. That was central provinces. So we can say central province started 1861. 1903, the Berar region was administered at that time by British as a province. Berar was given to British in trust by the Nizam, who failed to pay the arrears for the cantonment of forces kept in Hyderabad, that is Sikandrabad. It consists of Akola, Amravati, Yotmal, Vani and Buldana. It was given to British in 1903. So 1903 central provinces were Berar province was amalgamated with central provinces. It is called now Central Province and Berar. It survived until 1947 partition and independence. Name Central Province was changed to Madhya Pradesh. Central means Madhya Province is a Pradesh or region. So 1947 Madhya Pradesh was formed. When Madhya Pradesh was formed and a lot of princely states were integrated into India by the initiation of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Southern Kingdom, princely state Bastar was added and northern Surguja state, princely state. At that time Surguja, princely state consists of Surguja trust territories like Changbakar, Korea, Surguja, Udayapur, Jashpur Nagar, and Raigarh. This is now enlarged Surguja district in Madhya Pradesh, now actually in Chhattisgarh, and Raigarh district, not Raipur. That means Madhya Pradesh, when it formed, consists of essentially central provinces plus Bastar and Surguja. That was in 1947-48. At that time, still it has Berar division, Berar region, Nagpur region, Narbada region, Sagar, Demo, that is Jabalpur region, Chhattisgarh region, Bastar region, and Surguja region. 1956 States Reorganization Committee was formed to form the provinces on linguistic basis. Central province so far was a bilingual province. Its capital located in Nagpur region, that is predominantly Marathi speaking region. Other regional center was Jabalpur, that was various Hindi speaking region. Various dialects of Hindi like Bundeli, Bagheli, Chhattisgarh and Malvi, those languages were spoken in that region. 1956, Madhya Pradesh, the initial version, was bifurcated and Berar and Nagpur were given to Bombay state. It acquired the Bhopal region. It acquired this region, Central India Agency was called Vindhya Pradesh at that time, and Gwalior Indore region called Madhya Bharat. That means the central provinces, later Madhya Pradesh 1, become now Madhya Pradesh 2, 1956. It survived until 2000. In 2000, Madhya Pradesh was bifurcated again into Madhya Pradesh residuary state and Chhattisgarh with Raipur as a capital. That is briefly about central provinces in brief today. So we covered central provinces journey from 1853, when Nagpur Chhattisgarh region lapsed into British East India Company, and British added previously acquired Sagar Narbada territories, that is Jabalpur region, and Narmada region, that is Hoshangabad, Narsimhapur, and Betul and Chindwara. And 3 years later, Nimad district was added to the Narmada region. That means the Nagpur province now acquired Narbada and Sagar territories and was designated as central province in 1861. 1903, Berar province of British India with Buldana, Akola, Amravati, Yavatmal districts. Yavatmal is sometimes called Vani district also. It is north of river Penganga, which is a tributary of river Godavari. This was added to central provinces in 1903, and the central provinces now called Central Provinces and Berar. The term Central Provinces translates in Hindi to Madhya Pradesh, and that was the name it acquired after partition independence in 47, and also acquired Bastar district and Surguja district. That was Madhya Pradesh 1. In 1956 State Reorganization Act on linguistic basis of distribution of regions in India, the Madhya Pradesh shed Berar and Nagpur to Bombay state, and it acquired Bhopal. It acquired Vindhya Pradesh, that is Rewa region, Rewa, Satna, Panna, Tikamgarh, Chhattisgarh, and Madhya Bharat region, that is Gwalior, Guna, Shivapuri, Rajgarh and Shajapur, and Indore, Dhar, Devas, and Mandsaur, and Jabua, Ratlam, and West Nimad. That is Madhya Pradesh 2, survived 56 to 2000. 2000 Madhya Pradesh was again reorganized as a residuary Madhya Pradesh with Bhopal capital. It said Chhattisgarh region, that is the Bastar region, Raipur and Durg, Rajnandgaon, and that is the Surguja and Raigarh. So, this is briefly about central provinces. This is J. Reddy, your host of South Asia, which brings you South Asian region in maps, pictures and images. Please consider subscribing our channel and promoting this educational channel, enhancing the knowledge about South Asia. Thank you very much, and namaskar, and have a nice day. See you later.